Hey guys, so that glitch happened again.
Yeah.
And
there was no place for our new abnormality, so it is gone.
it got shunted into the ether.
It was cast into the abyss. Yeah.
which is never not funny. So I need to start using that more strategically.
Yeah, you really do.
I should have gone with the new department guy and just waited till I had no choice but to be screwed, and then shunt them over here into oblivion. Anyway, yeah, let's get back to the grind, the grindage. That means food in the 90s.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Let's get some grindage, dog. I don't know if I like that anymore. I think that's too.
I don't even think I thought that was cool when I was a kid. I think even little Alex was like, that's not a word.
Yeah, well.
And little Alex was quite stupid.
So
he watched Rugrats All Grown Up and thought, that's a good idea for a show. And it was not. At all.
So there's a whole fiasco going on with Nintendo and pirated games right now.
Like more so? Because you'd already told me that Nintendo had like strong opinions.
Yeah, well, their hardline stance on insta-ban all hackers forever is making people mad, even though they're just mad because they have to follow the rules.
I mean,
and not steal things.
To be fair, literally everything Nintendo does makes people mad.
Yeah.
Literally everything Nintendo does makes people mad.
No, but so there's a whole new layer to the anger surrounding Nintendo.
I like Daphne's face, and I hope he does not die.
Well, he's a chipper young lad, and I'm sure that his charm will melt the Snow Queen's heart.
I sure hope so. Otherwise, I'll have to have someone go in and rescue him, and that's going to get awkward.
But no. So here's the inception that's going. Here's the anger within the anger.
The top falls.
That's going on with Nintendo. So some hacker group. I forget what they're called. Yeah, X something. It's like executioners, but spelled with an X. What?
Oh, that's not lame at all.
Executor, which it's like Executer or something. Executor.
I was gonna try and say that's not stupid again, but I couldn't.
I think that's the name. I'm not sure, but
I couldn't make it.
Some hacker group has developed software which will allow you to pirate games on your Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
However, they are putting the software up for sale.
Aha.
It's not free. They want money for their efforts.
I mean, that's debatably illegal.
Well, it's already illegal to pirate, but
I mean, because there is legal precedent for like emulation software being legal, but there is no precedent like for Bleem, the guys who made the software that lets you play your PlayStation games on the Dreamcast, they were allowed to sell their software for some reason. I forget the exact rationale behind it, but in general, like whether or not you're making money off the piracy is a big factor in swinging it in your favor or not.
But so this group is trying to sell their software to pirate games.
I'm sure everybody's going to buy the thing that lets them play shit they can already play on their computers.
Well, the thing is,
PC Master Race. Yeah,
people that I think it's called OS. Here, I've got the name here. SX Pro, or is it SXOX? I'm not sure. I think it's either SXOS or SX Pro or something.
I believe it's SSX Tricky.
Yeah. So they're selling the SSX Tricky in order for you to play games. The idea being, hey, our software is cheaper than all those games you're going to buy.
Oh no.
Well, you gotta send somebody now.
Oh right, I brought Noah specifically for that.
Okay.
Well, actually, I might as well just have him do both of them.
Okay.
But he's going to die the second time.
So, so the idea behind this is, okay, I'm going to save money by buying this device. It's like buying the little card for your Game Boy.
Your
3DS.
Trying to remember what the R4, right?
Yeah, it's like buying the R4. You pay for the R4, so you don't have to pay for all the games.
Right.
However, so even though this is already kind of a bad idea because Nintendo's aware of this, and they have apparently included a new chip in all Nintendo Switches from this point on, which will specifically counter the SX Pro device.
But that doesn't cover the Switches that were made at launch.
Right. No, of course not.
Cool. So I can pirate.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, though. So
that's all I needed to hear.
People that want to pirate, they could pay for this software, but a handful of people said, well, no, I'm pirating because I don't want to pay for stuff. So they tried to pirate
the pirated software.
They tried to pirate the software that lets you pirate the Switch games, right? Only to find out that there's apparently a fake version of the SX Pro floating around that's intentionally designed by some other douchebag group to intentionally just brick your Switch. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So a bunch of people
are getting bricked Switches now.
Yeah, a bunch of people trying to pirate software to pirate games.
My heart stopped for a second, and it's a small burp.
Oh yeah. A bunch of people that are trying to second level pirate are getting brick systems because they are too cheap to buy. To pay for their piracy. So there's that.
Jesus Christ. I mean, you deserve it
yes,
at that
seriously.
point. You got what you deserved.
Yeah. And I actually found here.
And I mean, if you're not backing up the shit on your console before you install a dangerous, new software like that anyway, like you're dumb. You're made of dumb.
Pretty much.
Dumb yum.
And I found the.
That's the rare alloy that is found exclusively in dumb people.
Yeah, what is this? I found some article on Nintendo Soup where.
Is Nintendo Soup a site or is it a brand? Is it a product?
It's a site. Yeah.
I'd buy Nintendo Soup.
But apparently the way Nintendo is catching all these hackers is somebody figured out the 4-step process that happens when you try to go online. Because Nintendo can't catch you if you don't play stuff online.
Right, and I mean, to the credit of, the advantage of the advantage that these pirators have is that there isn't a whole lot of reason to play your Switch online at the moment.
Yeah, and so, but the thing is, people want to go online to play
Mario Kart.
No, like Splatoon and Monster Hunter. And,
I keep forgetting Splatoon even exists.
Yeah,
and there's no Monster Hunter to play. Not yet.
Well, right, okay, yeah. Well, apparently Generations Ultimate is a thing.
Yeah, that's coming, and I'm conflicted. Because I really like where World took the series, and I'm not sure I can go back to pre-World at this point.
Or freaking...
maybe I've become too casual.
Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
Don't even.
But,
I'm kidding. I don't actually care about the game.
No, so some hacker by the name of Cyrus M.
I was waiting for the stupid name because they always have something entertainingly stupid.
Yeah. spelled S-C-I-R-E-S. Cyrus M.
It's like he was trying to spell Sirius Black and gave up partway through.
Yeah, but no, don't make fun of hackers. Like they'll take you down, Al.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't poke the bear.
Yeah. Anyway, this guy with the amazing name, the best name I've ever heard.
Totally.
He
could not come up with a better name if I tried.
Yeah. He apparently says that there's a 4-step process that Nintendo gets you with when you go online. So
it starts with them asking, "Did you hack your console?"
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, no. Wait.
Was that from a?
And I based that off Monty Python.
No. There was a in Aqua Teen when they took Shake to the wood court, and
oh,
it's like, I mean, you did say he did it, right? Yeah. No. But
that whole episode is amazing.
I love that. But no, so step 1 is the console verifies that when you try to go online, here's what happens. Step 1, the console verifies that you can connect to the internet easy. You're not caught there.
Right.
Step 2 is the console checks to see if your Nintendo Network ID is not currently banned. Okay, so if you're not banned, you're still fine.
That makes sense.
Step 3 is your console authorizes your network Nintendo account to see if it's real and not fake. And that's still generally fine. But step 4 is where they get you. Because apparently at that point, the console obtains a application.
Oh, I thought Magic Girl was going crazy for a second.
Oh no.
She's fine. She's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, apparently step 4 is the console obtains something called an application authorization token for the game you're playing.
Okay.
Yeah, and so
I've probably heard of that.
Yeah, I don't know. So this weird application certificate that it searches for.
That's a certificate. That's a token that gives you an application.
Yeah, or something.
For something.
Apparently that ticket contains all kinds of information about your game, the version of the game you're playing, and some other unknown information, and the Nintendo account associated with the purchase of that game. And so if it can't find a Nintendo account that purchased the game, then it goes, oh, you've clearly pirated this. And it gets you. And apparently this key is encrypted with some kind of super long prime number or something, and it's really hard to forge.
A GIS.
Yeah, so they have a weird built-in kind of check that finds you.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And so it's not only is it, hard, you just shouldn't play online because Nintendo's really coming down on it. And also they're putting in they're outfitting all their consoles to combat new software that's going out. They're really staying abreast of all this shit. So
I mean, oops. We'll.
Long story short, don't go online if you pirate Switch stuff. They're gonna find you.
We'll see how long that lasts. I mean, the DS's popularity was almost certainly due to how easy it was to pirate shit on it.
Right. Yeah.
And in the pirates' defense, there was so much fucking shovelware on the DS.
Mm-hmm. There really was. Yeah, there really was.
I mean, I had an R4, and I was just I was always being intensely disappointed by the shit that I was playing, that I was just trying out. That sounded okay, but usually wasn't. So, I don't know. Make good stuff, and nobody will. Well, less people will. Make good stuff, and also make your stuff unpiratable, and nobody will pirate your stuff.
But that's actually not all. Nintendo's even coming down on the ROM front as well.
How?
Well, they've apparently filed a lawsuit against the dude who allegedly owns extremely popular sites LoveRom.com and LoveRetro.com.
I have never heard of those sites, and I ROM all the time.
Yeah, well, apparently...
That is not to be taken as an admission of ROMing. I mean, ROMing isn't even a thing.
I mean, you meant rom-com, like you like romantic
Yeah,
comedy.
man, I watch romantic comedies all the time, like Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and Super Mario World, and Michael Jordan in the Windy City.
LoveRom.com is...
Shaq Fu.
You know, LoveRomantic.comedy.
Dynamite Hetty.
Yeah. But, apparently those are some real popular ROM sites. And Nintendo has brought a lawsuit against them. And they are down. They're taken down as part of this lawsuit. But, apparently using the solid logic of one download equals one sale lost, they're claiming damages in the amount of roughly $100 million.
Fuck you! That is not how damages works. I'm sorry. This is actually my field, and that's bullshit. There's a little thing called actual damages you have to prove up for that kind of thing. You can base a claim off like potentially lost profits, but you need to have like your fucking homework done, and you need to really show that yes, you actually have lost this money. No one's buying these fucking games anymore.
Mm-hmm. But, you know,
I mean, you want to take me to court because I downloaded Milon's Secret Castle? Bring it on.
Well, look, if you downloaded it, if you downloaded it because you wanted to play it, then you would have had to buy it if you wanted to play it.
But it's also literally impossible to buy a lot of games anymore.
Yeah, I know.
No one's gonna sell. No one who's gonna pass the money, the profits onto Nintendo is gonna sell me Milon's Secret Castle.
Yeah, well, it's
nobody's sane anymore.
They're throwing in a bunch of.
Why is Milon's Secret Castle always my go-to for this kind of thing?
I don't know. Should we play Milon's Secret Castle?
I feel like we should.
I could probably still do it from muscle memory.
I would like to watch you play that.
But no, so they're using they're kind of coming at this with the approach of, you know, one download equals one sale lost. They're also saying that these ROMs are using trademark characters and logos without Nintendo's permission.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who owns the? I mean, yeah, of course. Like, if you're pirating Mario, then yeah, sure. But there's 80 million ROMs that do not involve trademarked Nintendo characters.
Yeah. Well, that's just part of it. They're trying to cobble together as many different angle for this
but
lawsuit as they can.
You can't do that. That's conflating, you know, different legal theories together, and you cannot do that in a lawsuit. Well, I mean, you can't do that if you can't do that if someone calls you on your bullshit. I'm hoping that opposing counsel on this has their shit together well enough to to realize that. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go on.
Yeah, no, and so yeah, okay, here. Okay, so I guess the breakdown is they're complaining because the sites distribute BIOS files for use with the emulators and use trademark characters and logos.
I mean, okay, the BIOS distribution they actually might have a case there.
And so what they're roughly doing is they want something like $150,000 for every game distributed, and $2 million for each case of trademark infringement. So there's several hundred games on the sites, and they counted 40 counts of trademark infringement.
Only?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least that's. I would actually label that as a pretty frivolous lawsuit, like all things considered. That's a very tiny portion of the site's inventory that they're complaining about.
Yeah. So, point is, Nintendo, regardless of how correct they are, Nintendo, it's Nintendo, which is like a legal giant versus this dude who allegedly runs these sites.
Right.
So they're throwing a lawsuit at him, and it's gonna be fucking hell for him to deal with.
I mean, that's the thing. They're trying to try to bury him in legal fees.
Yeah.
And hope he gives up.
So essentially, yeah, they're gonna try to smother him to death, and it's probably gonna work. Because what are you gonna?
It depends on how compelling their.
Oh shit! The farmer. Oh, the farmer.
He was melting.
Yeah, he
down,
always.
so,
Fucking,
he's easy.
He's a little bitch.
But it really depends on how well they put together their initial complaint, because a judge will just throw it out if it's all bullshit.
Okay, let's see. Wait, we have a quote. Where is this quote from? Okay, no. Here's the actual complaint by Nintendo.
Oh, so they have the actual pleading.
Yeah, this is apparently wait.
Those are the things that I write for a living.
Against yeah, so LoveRoms.com and LoveRetro.com have been taken down pursuant to the lawsuit filed by Nintendo against the alleged owner, who is one Jacob Matthews, and his company Matthias Designs LLC.
He has a company?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a legitimate company or if it's just like a DBA to hide like stuff for his websites. Actually, he might be using that to facilitate like getting earnings from like ad revenue or something.
Yeah, I don't know. So here's the complaint made by Nintendo. Quote:
For the uninitiated, the complaint, quote unquote, is the initial filing in a lawsuit, and it's basically just a kind of like a big essay laying out like why you feel you've been wronged legally. It's not like a complaint form.
Yeah. So the complaint made by Nintendo reads, quote, "The Love ROMs and Love Retro websites are among the most open and notorious online hubs for pirated video games."
How have I never heard of these sites?
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking.
I've never heard of these sites before. I always use Yahoo.com for my roaming needs.
Like, yeah. I typically go to Google. Okay. The Love ROMs and Love Retro websites are among the most open and notorious online hubs for pirated video games.
I do love the I do love the stock legal swagger there.
Through the Love ROMs and Love Retro websites, defendants reproduce, distribute, publicly perform, and
we're doing this. Okay. This is the thing where the lawyer pretends to be like morally outraged by whatever it is they're suing people for.
Yeah.
I love this. That's always funny. All right.
So through the Love ROMs and Love Retro websites, defendants reproduce, distribute, publicly perform, and display a staggering number of unauthorized copies of Nintendo's video games, all without Nintendo's permission. Defendants are not casual gamers.
Wait, they publicly perform what?
And display a staggering number of unauthorized copies.
How do you perform a staggering amount of unauthorized copies? That's
this is word for word.
Someone didn't proofread. This is why you pay your paralegals.
Defendants are not casual gamers, but are instead sophisticated parties with extensive knowledge of Nintendo's intellectual property and the video game industry more generally.
Okay, so here what they're doing is fraud, or is fraud is some kind of subvariety of fraud on the list of causes of action on the first page?
No, that's literally all. That's the whole thing that I.
Well, no, I just mean on the. I mean, let me see the caption.
Okay, so here's the. It's just that.
Oh, they didn't. Okay, they didn't include the caption on. The reason why I'm assuming fraud is on there is because one of the key elements for fraud is you need to prove that there was an intent to essentially screw over the party you're
Oh
defending.
no, okay. I've only got part of the complaint here.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have the caption there.
Yeah, I've got.
The caption would have laid out the all the parties neatly, and also it would have given like a numbered list of all the causes of action. So,
Okay.
So they're trying to set it up so that this guy clearly knew what he was doing, and he intended to screw Nintendo up to screw poor little Nintendo out of all this money that they were totally going to be getting from people randomly going, you know what? I need to have a copy of Golf for Nintendo.
Okay, wait. See, I've got
the one that's just called Golf.
I've got another little bit of this, and look at this. Do people typically stick like a picture in their like?
No, that's very unusual. You would
their little complaint form.
You would normally put that on as an exhibit. So I'm kind of wondering, is that what they actually submitted to the courts?
Here's a little. This is another snippet from somewhere in the complaint. This is point 27. So theoretically, a whole bunch of shit came before this.
This is fun for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. This little snippet says the LoveROM's website contains and offers to the public a vast library of unauthorized copies of video games, including hundreds of Nintendo video games originally designed for nearly every video game system Nintendo has ever produced.
Bullshit.
This includes Super Mario World, Mario Kart 64, Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario All-Stars, and without limitation, the copyrighted works listed in Exhibit A, which I don't have here. So
I think he meant like up to and including. I mean, without limitation seems. I don't know. That's just weird verbiage.
yeah, no, I'm trying to find. There's no link to the unclipped complaint here.
Right, of course.
Yeah, but okay, no, but that's the thing. So what is going on in that room? It's small.
Punishing birds
And we're
doing
done.
his thing.
Anyway, yeah. So no,
I'm waiting for him to go back so I can. Yep, I want my 1 point.
but yeah, no.
I worked hard.
So I mean, moral of the story is Nintendo is cracking down all over the goddamn place, like all over the goddamn place. They're sick of all these motherfucking hackers on their motherfucking plane.
Oh, look at that! I got 25 points.
Oh, nice. As Sam Jackson said.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you come across anything more on that case, I'd be really interested to see how. It
yeah,
plays out.
I'm actually interested in following this. Cause,
But that's I mean,
Whoa.
that's gonna take months for us for that case to go anywhere. So
okay,
anyway.
here we go. This is who am I? Oh, Gendo. A is Gendo.
right.
Inside a fog, the screams and the rage are so mixed up. One can't determine if the smoke is causing madness or if the noise produces the smoke. That's poetic.
I mean, it'd be poetic if it was better phrased.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, because the screams and the rage are the noise in the second half of the... the screams and rage are indicative of the smoke causing the madness, but they are the noise.
Yeah, but it would have been better to use something like cacophony, which kind of
you're-
encompasses the entirety
Fucking
of
Koreans
rage.
don't know cacophony.
These weren't translated by Koreans.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. That's who?
I think that's Netzach from the outline.
With his hair.
Oh, but no, that's B.
Yeah, I don't know who B is.
B is someone else entirely.
You can be B then.
Okay, sure. Are you researching machines now? While the city is burning behind
seriously.
us? That's great. Now I can really see what a jack of all trades can do as the city burns down behind
Yeah, or
us.
the facility or wherever the fuck they are.
I do like the grainy film filter they put
yeah,
over
those
this.
sunspots.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Frankly, I thought I was pretty great too. But looking at you makes me think I was being a bit full of myself. I would have rated myself like an A, but now I'm more like a B.
Like a B.
B plus.
There can only be one A.
Would it be alright if I helped you? I think I would make a suitable assistant. It's good that you're up again. It is my honor to be part of a project with a scholar I respect.
Huh.
What's wrong? Are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh, hey, I'm Angela.
Yeah.
You're actually not okay, are you?
Annie.
If your mind collapses with yearning when sunlight touches you, and seeing the outside plants incites unknown rage that destroys your rational thoughts, then we have no choice but to stay underground. Let's start all over. The lobotomy which mourns her.
I assume she's referring to the company, the facility as a whole.
Yeah, I guess.
It just sounds kind of weird when you phrase it as the lobotomy.
Okay.
Oh, that was weirdly short. Okay, so now we're going to unlock Coffee Guy.
The welfare team.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's where all the minorities are.
He's
We're going to fit right in.
Yeah, he's definitely Aizawa from My Hero Academia.
Man, I kind of wish I was playing Brave Frontier just because I want to pull All Might.
Yeah. What if All Might is the the 3-star?
Actually, I saw something about capture All Might in the special dungeon, so I guess he's like how you like fight the monsters and sometimes get them.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a higher rarity like weighted.
That's
we didn't pick a new thing.
No,
so
it must have gone there.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool.
That's weird. All right. What are the department functions of the welfare team? I'm curious. You have more bullets.
Bullets. So
I'm assuming that means like the special like bullets.
Yeah, I guess.
And the long-term services, you get your ego defense rate. Is that even a stat?
Increase ego defense rate?
I mean, that's not one of the 4.
That must be
6.
how quickly you get the ego gift, or the odds go up that you get the ego gift?
I don't know. Well,
because
whatever.
What else could it possibly be?
Oh, so they're in charge of the welfare of the peoples. Their health and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Alright, neat.
So they check on you to make sure you haven't been infected with
Lobotomy.
Anomaly germs or something like that.
So if like somebody gets possessed by the shoes, one of these guys are gonna be like, "Hey, that guy is possessed by the shoes." And
yeah,
be
or
like,
something.
Thanks, buddy. That was super helpful.
Or if you talk to Space Shinji, then they go, "You seem to have a cancerous egg growth floating above your head. We should check you out."
All right. Anyway,
Anyway,
we'll see you guys next time.
next time, friends.